Alright, this is another unboxing video, and this one is a game controller for a computer. Now, I just recently, as you've seen, I built my PC, and I want to play some games on it because I'm not a huge gamer, but I want to try out the video cards. So I bought Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 from Steam, and I was playing it a little bit with the mouse and keyboard, and I found the keyboard a little bit clunky, so I looked around, and there's some options out there that you can use a controller for your left hand to do all the keyboard functions on. And this is what I found. I found it on Amazon, and I got a good deal on it. It was I think $50. Normally it runs about $70 or $80. So let's open this up here and show you what it's all about. Alright, this is probably going to be a box within a box, because I just got this in the mail. Got a lot of packaging in here. And here's the device itself. It's made by Belkin, and there's just a packing slip in the bottom. Now, I got it through Amazon, but it was shipped through J&R. It's probably a familiar name to you. It's got some tissue paper on the outside of it. Don't really know why. Feels like Christmas opening this. There it is. It's the Belkin SpeedPad Tournament Edition N52TE, powered by Razer. It says, "Time for competition to see you in a new light." I'm not huge into all this, so I don't know what all that means, but it's a nice little box here. It's magnetic here, so there's a magnet here, and you can hear it closing there. But that's what it looks like. It's in a nice display box here, and what you do is you rest your hand here, and then you got the keys up here and your thumb pad there. So it's going to make first-person shooters a lot easier when I do actually sit down and play them. So let's open this box up and take a look at it. Alright, I'm not doing this right. Let's see how it opens up. Okay, and back here. Little seal there. There we go. Open it up the proper way. And slide this out. There we go. Alright. There's the device itself, all packed prettily in there, and there it is. That's the pad there. It's got a USB cord on it, and I'll show you that a little bit later. Right here we just got cardboard, looks like a sticker. Okay. That is that. The rest of the box has driver software. Actually, it's an installation CD and manual, so I'm going to have to use that. And then a quick start guide. Just one page there, and I assume it's really easy. And that is the box there. Gear up and destroy the opposition like never before. There's some software on this where you can configure the buttons. I will show you that once I have it hooked up. But this is the device itself. It has 14 buttons up here, the scroll wheel, a button here, the directional pad. It's actually a D-pad and a thumb pad, so you can pull this out and it's just a D-pad, or you can put this back in there and it's more of a thumb pad. Here's another button here. The bottom of it, it's got 6 pads on it. It has a switch here, which I don't know what that does yet. And that's the top of it. Basically the cord comes out. That's the left side, the bottom, and the right side. So I will plug this in, set it up, and I will show you how you can program the keys with it and tell you if I like it or not. So far, I like the ergonomics of it, and I think it'll make it a lot easier to play games on a computer online. Alright, we're going to install the N52TE. This is my PC build I'm putting it on. And if you haven't seen those videos, check them out on my channel. There's a series of videos of me building this PC. Anyway, this is my 27-inch monitor. I'm just inserting the driver's CD in. Now you're supposed to actually put the driver in, or insert the CD into the machine before you connect it, because you don't want Windows auto installing drivers. You want the specific drivers for this. I'm just going to run the exe file in English. Okay, the driver installed and the computer restarted. So the next step is to actually plug in the Belkin N52TE. And I'm going to do that now. And you just plug it into one of your USB ports. There we go, plugging it in, and it says installing device driver software. And it's all lit up here, as you can see, which is pretty cool. Okay, I plugged the device in, and there's a couple of things I learned about it since the last time I looked at it and when I unboxed it. The first thing, let me show you here, if you can see that here. On the back, you'll notice this switch back here. And I'll bring it a little closer so you can see. When I unboxed it, I had no idea what the switch was for, but it's basically just your backlight. So if you want it on, there you go. Pretty cool. If you want it off, switch it back. You don't have it on there. I'm going to keep it on because it looks cool. The other thing is that your hand rest here, this ergonomic hand rest, which has a rubbery finish to it, you can actually pull it off and move it. There's two placements on here for it. It's kind of difficult to see that when I'm behind the camera here, but this is the higher placement if you have a smaller hand, and a lower placement if you have a bigger hand. And that's basically what it looks like there. It's just got some holes there. I'm going to put it on the lower placement because it seemed to be a little more comfortable for me. So what you can do, and what I'm going to show you right now, is I'm going to bring up the editor. You can see that you can program a lot of the keys on here. Now you actually have 3 different key maps that you can save to the device itself. It has onboard memory on the device. So if you look down here on the device, there's 3 lights. One is lit up, which is the blue. That's the blue key map. Then this would be the second one would be the red key map, and then the final one would be the green key map over here. So I'm only one person. I'm only going to be using this, so I'm just going to use the blue. But you can basically program all the keys on here for what you want to play on whatever game you're playing. I'm going to be using it for first-person shooters, so I'm going to have to mess with the different games on there and see what works the best. There's 15 programmable keys on here, and then it has a scroll wheel and the directional pad and what I showed you in the unboxing. So it's pretty versatile. I think it's going to make my gaming a little bit more enjoyable. The WASD keys didn't really work too well for me, so I'm going to work something out with this. But preliminarily, I mean, I've just unboxed it and taken a look at it, installed the software, but I think it's going to work pretty well for me, for my uses. If I have any more information on this, I'll make a follow-up video for it. But as of right now, I'm pretty happy with my purchase. And that's pretty much it for this video. So if you have any questions, just leave them down below. If you like what you see, subscribe, and I will see you next time.